Welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you wish to donate towards my channel, all the links will be in the description box down below. Alright, Pisces, so let's get into your reading. So first and foremost, I'm gonna just tell you what I got. Y'all can kind of enlighten me in the comment section as to what y'all think about this. So this is what I got. Woke up around 2:30 a.m. It is now officially 4 a.m. because I just had to lay there for a minute and just let my mind relax, relate, release for a minute. So first and foremost, I got pulled out of my sleep because, and I mean literally pulled out of my sleep, because I got a feeling of like suffocation, like I couldn't breathe. All right, mind you, the first time it happened, and this happened twice back to back. The first time it happened, I made note, woke up, but I went right back to sleep. So when I go back to sleep, the dream that I have, or where I'm being teleported to because it feels weird, was some small African village. And I mean, this African village is so royal, not, well, royal, okay, I don't know. But it's out there, okay? To the tune of, I could see the people bringing in food to these people. So wherever this place is, it's like, and for me saying royal, it is a place like of magic. So, you know, a place where they do voodoo, a place where they do spells, a place where, because the word I'm hearing is like consecration. But the thing that's happening right now is, because I can see the people in my dream state, they were trying to put up poles. Like they were trying to either connect telephone poles or they were trying to connect electric poles. And I can see the people and I can hear them talking, saying, you know, they were bringing in food because this place don't grow, like they don't grow their own food. It's so small that everything that is brought there has to be brought in. Everything that's there has to be brought in. So wherever this place is, not many people know about it, but the people that do know about it are like local people. So then the next thing that happened was, again, I got a feeling of me being like, my breath being taken away, to where it was like stopping me from breathing or something. And then I got a heavy like mucusy type thing happening, to where it literally was like your nose being stopped up, and that's the reason why you couldn't breathe. But the weird thing that I made note of is, why didn't you just open your mouth? So that was a thing. Like, you trying to breathe through your nose stopped up, you can't breathe, so it woke me up, but why didn't you just breathe through your mouth? So that was freaking weird as hell, because literally I could see these people and I could hear them talking. And it was like very vivid as to, so the vibe that it gave me right away, and we got heartbroken, is that I keep talking about initially when I got pulled out of Dark Night of the Soul, or pulled into the Dark Night of the Soul. So either one, wherever, however you feel it, as though it, because again, it's still weird to me. Like, this whole sensation is weird to me. there was Loas, African Loas, trying to connect to me, and then a lot of the people were African. So somebody hired an African Loa to do spell work on me, which I was trying to figure out why was I so important and who would do that. Who would pay somebody to curse somebody? Who would pay somebody in a foreign land, in a foreign region, to curse somebody? And then the other thing is, why are these people so, and I'm just going to say hard up for money, because literally I would be thinking like, you have to, first and foremost, you shouldn't just be trying to put spells on people or cast curses on people, especially when you don't even know if the person that is telling you these things could potentially be lying. And so in my case, a person would have definitely been lying, because I'm not casting you or sending you nothing, because I don't care about you. That's the thing. And I know for a fact that it happened because I talked to the person. Like, because when I glitched from the beginning, I had this thing where like people trying to connect with me from Instagram and everything. I would just FaceTime them. Like, I literally was FaceTiming a bunch of people, because I'm trying to figure out like, where did y'all come from? Like, all of a sudden my Instagram was like going crazy, being flooded, and most of it was a bunch of African people. So my spirit telling me, like, literally as I'm waking up, like, these people are trying to figure out why it is that what they did or tried to do to me didn't work. And so now apparently it's then got sent to some higher up, or, you know, somebody that is more active in the spirit realm and all. And okay, so another thing that happened was, during that time last year, I kept getting like, because the people didn't check to see who I was or to see who they were touching, I kept getting like the land being barren. Like, something happened in this village because, and then again, they thought I did it because for some reason I keep getting the vibe like people are calling me a witch. Calling me everything but a child of God. I sit under God. I haven't done a spell to anybody. That's the thing. And so they keep wondering why this is happening and that's happening, because you keep trying to put your hands on and send death spells and curses to a person that ain't even thinking about you, that I could care less about you. So somebody actively still doing the exact same thing. And the weird part is, it's 4:14 right now. The weird part is, I was sitting and I was talking to one of my tarot subscribers, and this is a person that I just met, and she seems to be part of my soul tribe. So, hey friend, just so you know, I'm talking about you. And as I'm talking to her, I feel like my breath feels like all of a sudden it got taken away, because I could smell cigarettes. And every time I smell cigarettes, it's because somebody's directing some type of spell work in my direction. Which, again, I don't understand, because one, I don't know no African people. Two, I don't know why I would have been put on anybody's radar for anybody to try to cast anything in my direction. That's weird to me. Three, if somebody hired a person to do, well, whoever hired, so I ain't gonna say if, because literally the African people was coming out of the woodwork, and literally I talked to several of them, because for some reason it was a thing. Every time they sent the dudes to fucking stalk me or spy on me, they kept liking me. And I'm a good person. I don't do shit to people. I stay to myself. Even the situation I'm in with this person, the person that claimed they were such my friend and my this, that, and the third, that person targeted me. That person came into my space. I didn't go after that person. Everything about it says I got targeted. And that's the thing. And to the person that I said yesterday, because they were saying childlike or childish, and I thought that they were somebody trolling me because they just only put that, and it made me feel like okay, so are you trying to correct me or something? Because there's been a thing with that. People keep coming on my page and trying to tell me what I think and what I mean. I mean what I say, and I say what I meant. But that person and you, I'm sorry, you were not a person that was trying to target me. You were just saying like them thinking that we're naive, because that's a thing. So that person, the person that I said that to, I'm like, I said what I said, and instantly I went into defense mode because people keep trying to tell me what I mean, although they were not. That person, you were not. So you ended up telling me, and you know, I'm thank you for telling me, because they said, no, you took it wrong. I wasn't saying that. I was just saying basically like how they think of Pisces. And that's exactly what it is right now. Like, people keep trying to tell me what I mean or what I think or how I'm supposed to feel about something. Worry about yourself and mind your business. Don't tell me how I'm supposed to feel about nothing. Don't tell me how I'm supposed to think about nothing. You have not walked a mile in my shoes. And if I gave them to you, you just rather die, okay? Because shit is weird. Even now, because the way I got woke up, that was weird. That really felt like somebody was sending me a death spell. And it keeps being a thing, like, even from the beginning. Somebody tried to send me something that had to do with like a heart attack or some type of stroke energy or whatever. Why are y'all so threatened by a person who don't care nothing about y'all? That's the part I don't understand. It keeps being a thing with me because I don't like confusion. And confusion is of nothing but the devil. So to me, it's like, and even with past energies, like, it's disgusting. And that's the part where I know I had to go through the phase, or I had to go through that lesson. But from where I'm sitting, I feel disgusted that I even let that person put their hands on me. Because that's the energy that is now is different than even when I tell people I know there was a devil in there. But whatever that thing is in there that's in there now is disgusting. And it makes me feel like that's on the same level as if I just went outside and just got a random bum off the streets and just let them have sex with me. That's the equivalent of what I feel about that person as of now, because that person is disgusting. The amount of shit that this person is doing and thinking that it's cute or it's, you know, whatever, because the end result, like, I literally, there's stuff that I can't even say, and I can't wait until it's over, so then that way I can say it. But literally, the information that I got, and just the, like, ew. And I don't care what nobody say. It's not that I'm mad at anybody or any, like, I could give a fuck about you. Period. My problem is that, ew, you put your hands on me. And you're that. And so I don't want to get it mixed up, you know, because, you know, but it's just a way that people are, like, perceived and people are coming off, and just and then there's another energy that is getting on my nerves too, because although it makes me like, and I have mixed feelings about this energy, because like, on one hand, I feel so much, like, it makes me smile. Oh, it also makes me like side eye. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it messed up. It's like the thing. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate, because my focus is being directed in a different way, and it's making me feel like, what is your problem? And it's not that I'm trying to change nobody. It's not that, but why are people trying to change me? Why are people trying to change me? But then they're like, I don't know, because again, I keep hearing and I keep getting the vibe like people are saying I'm strange. I'm weird, I'm a witch, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm so many things, but I'm not a child of God. Like, they keep calling me so many things except for a child of God. You're trying to smother me in my sleep, and it's weird. That's some weird ass shit to me, because literally wherever this place is, like, I actually had to go and look at my phone to make sure I didn't fall asleep listening to something. I know I didn't, but I had to literally go and look at my phone to make sure that, and one phone was still on a tripod right where it's at now, that this phone was here, and the other phone was right beside me. So I had to go look at the history to make sure, like, did that play in your dreams or something? And I mean, it was in my dream, but it was like, was that something that you were listening to on television, and that's the reason why, or on your phone, and that's the reason why you had that? And then the other thing is, my old videos, like, for some reason, my old videos from 3 years ago are actually relevant right now. And so one thing is, my highest ranking video talks about lottery winnings. And that video and some other videos from back then are now being, like, pushed by the YouTube algorithm because they're showing up on my television. And so what happened was, when I got pulled into the dark night of the soul, I got sent back to tarot because I wasn't even on this channel at all, period. Like, I literally came back to this channel because I got told to come back to this channel. And so the videos that I had published 3 years ago actually helped me navigate through the dark night of the soul. So I didn't realize, and I said this to my new Soul Tribe member. I told her, I said, it's weird because it was like Hansel and Gretel. You know how they left the breadcrumbs for themselves because they was trying to get back, although something ate it. So apparently, me not knowing that my life at that time, because I was married and I was happily married, they just wasn't, I guess, because they never intended to be. They just, you know, wanted to be nasty and a slime ball. I was actually predicting my own life at the time and didn't realize it because I was married. So as it was playing out and as I'm talking about it, I wasn't thinking this pertains to you, because it wasn't talking about somebody that was married. Well, I was married, they weren't. So of course, apparently I was picking up on the energy that was around me, and either way, it helped me navigate through the situation. So now I'm noticing apparently there's something else that's there that I need to see, because now my old videos are popping up, and literally, and we got a tower here, and literally I just sat down at the table one day and I just did a tarot reading and I posted it, and that's how I started doing tarot. I just knew, like, it just worked. And even back then, my channel grew so fast. Like, I got monetized back then really, really quickly. And the thing that I noticed when I came back, like, my channel wasn't monetized or anything, but it took me a little bit of time to get this channel, because it was almost like YouTube was like, you know, you already ran away once. But it wasn't that I ran away. It was just that my life, my job was something different. And so, but now I got like sitting here full time. So I got sat down, and this is what I got to do full time. And so it's like, now I feel like I'm being tapped in or plugged into some really weird energy, because when I came back, I noticed everybody was on something different. And it was weird because, like I said, I got pulled into tarot during the dark night of the soul. So I was seeing stuff that just didn't make sense to me. And then it was like God saying, okay, if it don't make sense to you, then just imagine the other people who don't have the mind that you have being pulled into it. So you're going to have to save a few of these people. along with saving yourself. So I'm literally glitching and still having to navigate like I'm the line leader or something through the darkness to get myself back on a correct path. Meanwhile, I was working so hard trying to just make sure I kept my head above water because a person just basically fucked up my whole entire life. I fucked up my whole entire life by loving somebody and letting them in and not knowing that this was a freaking a joker. So, you know what they say about letting a clown into the kingdom? The whole place becomes a circus. And so that is what my life is right now, a fucking circus, to where it's, so literally I'm going through this tower right here. I'm going through this right now. And I feel like I have been one of the biggest advocates for, I know that God did not bring me this far to fail me at all, period. I also know that this was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Like, this tower is the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Because I know that the next phase of my life is bigger and better than the one that I'm leaving, the one that I'm about to check out from. That chapter, that book is about to get thrown in the trash. Because literally, it means nothing. It means everything because it's the thing that got me here, but it also doesn't define who I am. So I can put that book on a shelf in the farthest corner and just only reference it if, in fact, another clown tries to show up and enter into my space. And I can say, okay, well, I already seen you. I already know the bozo shoes and the clown nose and the stupid face and all that, you know, that comes along with clown-ass people. So just so y'all know, this is my life right now. I'm in a living, walking tower. And I have been okay with it because it's the weirdest thing that y'all will ever know. Like, because I keep saying sometimes these aren't bad. Although it feels bad because you could be losing stuff that you basically built around you. It could be bad because you don't know where your next anything is coming from. But God provides and God will make a way. And based off that, hold on, I gotta say thank you to all of y'all, because y'all even watching my videos basically is helping me. So at this point, thank you to everyone. But I want to give a specific thank you to Tom. I don't know if it's Gotti, Tom Gotti, Goddy. Thank you so much for the blessing that you gave me. I totally appreciate you. So yeah, sometimes we don't realize that these are clearing out and getting rid of stuff. But I don't know who the person that is actively at this point in time trying to send me a death spell or whatever it is. Good luck to you on your future endeavors, because, you know, that's all I can say. They said if you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. So I'm going to just say this. I rebuke you, because it's not even good luck. I rebuke you and cast you back. And then what I was going to say about the subscriber that I just got connected with, I was talking to her, and all of a sudden it felt like my breath got taken away. I smelled cigarettes and my breath got taken away. And so I mentioned it to her because we're talking at the same time, and she had the exact same feeling at the same time. And it's weird because that energy is strong and it's heavy. And so I hope whoever they sent this to, or whatever little village that they or whoever's doing it, I hope they become very wise and very clear in knowing that whoever's money that is actually definitely some blood money, because it's gonna get y'all messed up, because y'all trying to do stuff to people, and I don't understand where these people get off. Like, I get that when you come from an area where you just need money, like, I swear I think these people must just be taking the money. They're not questioning anything pertaining to the person that you're targeting, why you're targeting that person, why this person is, because you can't touch anybody and everybody. Like, I don't understand why people don't get it. Like, if the devil got to go to God and ask God, can he touch an entity, a person, what makes these little dumb minion people on earth not think that they have to go to God and ask as well? What makes them think that they just allowed to start doing work, and then when the shit backfires, you acting as if the person that you were targeting did it? That's got to be the most dumbest, real, like, that's got to be dumb. That's got to be the dumbest rationalization that y'all put in y'all brain. Like, oh, because I was trying to work on this person and then something bad happened to me, they gotta be them. No, how about you knowing that it is them, but it's the fact that you shouldn't be opening your mouth or putting your hands or doing anything malicious in their energy. Go mind your business. And I've noticed that the tarot community has been being attacked since I sat back down at this seat. That's not a coincidence either. So y'all basically are trying to come against people who are servants of God as well. Just because y'all don't like it, don't make it not to be servitude to God. You're not God. And people keep doing the exact same thing. They keep putting their mouth on people or in places that they shouldn't. Just because a person does something that you don't like, don't mean that that person is not of God. Like, sometimes it makes me wonder how it's always the people who claim to be of God that keeps attacking the people of God. That's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Because I don't do the things that you think are godly, then I'm not of God. Well, you should go sit your ass down and talk to God and get a little bit more of understanding and a little more closeness to God, because at the end of the day, it's not about what you think. It's not about what you think. It's not about what you feel. It's not about what you believe. And I feel some type of way because at the end of the day, like, the weirdest to the point where the weirdest, strangest things keep happening, to the point where I'm at this point, like, I don't even know how it's happening, but it's not even a shock to me anymore. So even the fact that I could see that, and I could see whatever that little village is, and I could see these people, it's not even a shock to me anymore. And that's got to be some weird ass random ass shit, because literally, okay, now creepy ain't even creepy anymore. I mean, it's still creepy, but the fact that, just even to understand that somebody really just tried to smother me in my sleep in a dream state. So somebody's basically trying to teleport or just, y'all are just nasty. That's what I keep thinking. Like, the energy's just nasty. Stop trying to touch me because I don't like it. Go and mind your own business. So we have bats in a belfry. You can achieve great things. Literally, I just said that anyway. So you can achieve great things. So apparently these people are outstanding. Like, they don't just understand why it is that you're still walking around here, because I'm sure this is just not me. I'm sure this is happening to somebody else, because we have been so interconnected right now that I swear I don't even know how that's happening either, but collective thoughts, collective consciousness, collective, we going through collective trauma right now, apparently. So I guess it is what it is, you know, we here. Carnivorous flower fairy. A tempting offer has a high price. Lord. So apparently an offer is about to be put on the table to you. Hopefully it's of God. Prayerfully it's of God, because these people keep coming and saying they're of God, but it don't seem like. And again, I ain't gonna put my mouth on them because I'm not gonna be them, but there's a choice you're about to have to make. This card always gives me like Beauty and Beast vibes, because beauty is time to beast is beautiful, but I will eat your ass the fuck up. a Venus flytrap eats things. It look pretty, but get on the wrong side of that, on the inside of it, and you will be devoured. So I'm getting read the fine print and also ask lots of questions, because whatever this is giving me the vibe that an offer you can't refuse. Okay? So at what cost though? Because it says high price. So at what cost? If it takes away my morals and values, I can't do it. If it puts me anywhere outside of the favor of God, I can't do it. So this is also about knowing your boundaries and having some boundaries and some borders in place, because, you know, you're going to need them dealing with these type of people, because God's people are everywhere. And God, even in the Bible, for all these people who, you know, swear they represent the Bible so well and everything else, God always used the most lowly of heart. He used the hoes. He used the drunks. He used the people who was doing the stuff that everybody claims is so much not. He used them people. So again, you ain't God. You don't know the plan that God has for and nobody. So this is where you should learn to mind your own business and worry about yourself. So just make sure that you get all the details when this happens, just so you know. All right. So we have the Grim Reaper here. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Something is done. Put a fork in it. Dead, deceased. The Grim Reaper is death. So it's over. It's over, hova. Done and over with. So we also have talking here. So interested, conversing more, awaiting a message arrives, email, and hovering. So somebody that's new, and it's almost giving me like the feeling of butterflies, because that's been a thing right in my life the past couple days. Like apparently I'm having butterflies in my stomach. I'm not engaged with anybody, but that's also giving me the vibe like whoever is in my energy, the new person is, you know, closer than what I think they are, or, you know, in my energy to me, and they're having that, so I must be having that, because I feel like very connected, plugged in. So we have acts here: a breakup, a separation, stopping a pattern, the silent treatment, and abandonment. Again, goes with the Grim Reaper card. Something is over, it's done, but it gives me severing, like severing a cord, severing a connection, severing the situation. So a breakup is something that's over and done. You walking away from it. Could be friends, family, actually a lover. But stopping the pattern, letting go, and that's also giving me breaking generational curses, letting some things, and I hear letting bygones be bygones. So letting just stuff fall to the wayside, just over and done with. I'm not dealing with that. We have a mask here. Somebody's not showing their true feelings. Somebody's hiding their personality. Somebody's pretending, all right? So somebody's basically covering up the way they feel about you, the way they think about you, the way they see you, or you're doing that to, you know, somebody else. Either or. Take it how it resonates for you, but it's not true. It's like lying to yourself, basically. That's what somebody's doing. Lying to their own damn self. So you are them. We also have ascending here. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, a new phase, preparing for union. So preparing for union is preparing for a marriage, preparing for a blend, preparing for the next phase, preparing for you to enter into this new situation. So ascending is also getting closer to God. So that could be you coming into union with yourself, your higher self, and gaining more understanding, knowledge, and wisdom. But it's giving me a couple vibe here, because for some reason it seems like there's marriage on the table. So somebody's getting prepared for a marriage, but there's also a fight that's happening here. So definitely a fight, and standing your guard, standing your ground, making sure that you are. The vibe that it's giving me is you have to fight for this situation. like whoever these people are, because I'm getting like third-party interference, friends, family, or whatever, somebody has to stand up for this. So if you want it, you have to stand up for it. Which is now also giving me the vibe like there's people around that shouldn't be around. All right, so however, this is about to go down. So we got Three of Cups energy here. So celebrating your successes with the people that you care about and the people that you love. There's celebrations, friendships, collaborations, lots of creativity working here. So everybody coming together, because creative mind, great minds think alike. So people that are like-minded, good friendships, community, and happiness, all is well. So finding your soul tribe, bringing things together. We have Empress, abundance. Abundance happens when these connections take place. So abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine. That's still giving me like things being beautiful. So good parenting, also development, accomplishments, growth, evaluation, evolution, growth, action. So you can do anything that you want and be happy with the results, because everything that you touch is going to flourish. That's like the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold, okay? So anything that you wish to have, or anything that you can think of and that you want, is going to grow into a beautiful situation, which is now giving me the vibe like you having to fight for your honor, your justice, your throne, basically. So it's like making sure that people respect the boundaries, they respect the guidelines. It says, be smart and take life as it comes. So be smart and take life as it comes, and you got Five of Wands, looks like a battle. Is giving me the vibe, don't start none, won't be none. So if it come with a battle, you gonna get a battle. If it comes with force, I'm gonna give you force. So if I gotta take life how it comes, that means how you give it is gonna be how you get it. So you sitting beautiful, but also defending your crown, defending your space, defending your peace. Don't let nobody come over in your space and tell you what to do. Your team is your team. And the team already looks like it's put in place. So it's almost like the team has to defend the team. And if you ain't part of the team and you bring your ass over here showing out, then don't be mad when you get dealt with. All right, so we got competition here, debates, rivalry, a conflict, disagreement, strife, tension, being very territorial, egos clashing, and very petty. So giving me the vibe like there's some outsiders. You're building your team, but there's outsiders. They want to come tell y'all what to do. They want to come tell y'all how y'all team's supposed to run. They want to come tell y'all how things are supposed to go. People want to insert themselves here. No, thank you. We good. Mind your business. All right, so believe in yourself and have the courage to continue on. So no matter what happens, the battle to get to the other side of this, whatever the team has to go through, whatever the group has to go through, whatever it is that you got. And why is it also giving me chess vibes? Because it's like, and it's a thing, because they were saying like the queen gets to move around. However, you know, the goal is, and I don't know how to play chess, so, you know, I'm going to just tell you what the parts that I know that I just seen, because I just seen something about this, and it was talking about how, you know, they're supposed to protect the king, but the queen is supposed to be able to move around, and the king has to give her flexibility to be able to move around to make sure that he is protected. So giving me very much diplomatic vibes. So maybe there might be a situation where in order for it to be smoothed out, it takes the queen instead of the king to get it done. But it's also giving me another vibe too, because although sometimes the king is put in position to rule, normally what happens is, you know, that it's giving me pillow talking. So somebody pillow talking with somebody, and normally, like, you know, he talks to her, like, because although he's running the kingdom, he goes to his wife and he says, well, this is happening, you know, normally when they sleep or they having sex or, you know, in the bed, not sleep, but when they're normally having their private time is when he talks to her and he tells her, okay, well, this is happening and that's happening. And then she gives out, you know, whatever advice or gives her perspective on what she sees. And then the king goes and delivers all the, you know, the good advice. And everybody thinks that the king is so smart. Meanwhile, it came from the female. So it's giving me that type of vibe also. So like somebody pillow talking, which could also give me the reason why we ended up in this fight, in this situation. So somebody pillow talking with the wrong damn people and ended up in some bullshit. All right, we don't care about them, so who cares? But anyway, be mindful of that, all right? So believe in yourself and have the courage to continue. So courage, persistence, tired, resilience, a test of faith, boundaries, last stop, preparing for worse, defense. And so that's also giving me a faith of mustard seed, but this is also giving me the walls of Jericho, like, excuse me, circle the building 7 times and the walls are going to come crumbling down. So it's almost like standing your guard, standing your ground. God knows that you're tired. God knows that you're sick of these people. But eventually the walls are going to come tumbling down and then you get everything that you've ever wanted. Unified love, partnerships, mutual attractions, mutual agreements, proposals, marriages, connections. This card being like this card. So whatever it is that you went through in between, open your heart and receive the love from others. There may have been some bullshit that you had to grow in order to get to Empress stage, man or woman. So becoming the other side of yourself, the duality part of yourself. So gaining abundance and getting to the nurturing side where things just flourish around you. Being very diplomatic is what I want to say. Understanding how sometimes you can't rule with an iron fist, but when it's necessary, take it how it comes. So if it come in, you know, but even with that, sometimes like people approach you with the most hardest of demeanors, and then if you actually approach the situation with love, then you find out like everybody drops their guard. So that could also be a thing as well here. Because this is just all over the place. This is like a little bit bipolar, I ain't gonna lie to you. Because it feels like it's giving like so many vibes. Somebody's having so many different emotions. And here we go, voila. So again, I'm beautiful, but I will fuck you up. You get it? So bats in a belfry. So don't take my kindness for weakness. That part. Bats in a belfry. You can achieve great things, but why did I go back to this card? Because something about it. Bats are nocturnal animals, and they see at nighttime. They see in the dark. So y'all are giving me, this is definitely some type of, it definitely is giving me balance. So light and dark, some type of duality thing, because it's almost like moving around in the shadows. You can achieve great things, but it might not come how you think that it's going to come. Because I was talking about, you know, moving around in a little bit of, you know, shady areas or whatever. I don't know, but apparently there's a gray line here. The thin line between love and hate on this board. All right, so we got the Hierophant here. Understanding your higher beliefs, values, and personal boundaries. Definitely boundaries are important because people keep invading boundaries that's not theirs. And when you invade people's boundaries or you invade a country's boundaries, that's an act of war. That's an act of terrorism, basically. So you out here doing shit that you are about to get dealt with before, and that's what it makes me feel like. Institutions, traditions, religions, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, trust, wisdom, high level commitment. And so I don't know why, but this card literally just gave me a thought, like somebody, the vision that I saw, or the place that I just saw, so apparently me seeing it through the eyes of somebody else, so somebody feeling like I'm invading their boundaries, but meanwhile you're invading my boundaries because you just fucking try to smother me, bitch. It's weird because it's almost like these people do stuff, and then when something happens, it's like cry victim. So somebody's doing something, but then they're crying victim. Oh, I tried to harm you, but you got to see that I did it, so I'm upset. If you don't go sit down somewhere, that don't even make sense. That's stupid. So we have basically a teacher and a student. So sometimes you may be the teacher, sometimes you may be the student, but it's also giving me law, where it's basically like either a marriage happening here, because we also have like a blend bringing stuff together, or something being judged for whatever somebody thinks. Okay, so public opinion, it could be your personal opinion, either way, but some type of, somebody may think that you are not deserving of something. Somebody's questioning your morals, your values. Somebody not minding their own damn business, basically, is what that's giving me. They want you to learn something the way they want you to learn it. And I'm all for being very studious and educated, because literally this looks like you traveling to learn something. I'm all for that, depending upon who and what it is. All right. So I've got my eye on the prize, and I'm enjoying every moment. So living in the moment and just taking it in stride, like really being present. Okay. So inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless opportunities, potential, being a free spirit, exploration, news, messages, information, excitement, and freedom. And I don't know why, but I'm getting a vibe like either somebody feels like you're running from them or somebody running from you. But I feel like somebody think you're running from them. And if somebody thinks I'm running from them, I'm not running from nobody. I'm not running from nothing. What I don't like, and the energy that I don't like, is people not being forthright and upfront. So if I'm running or somebody's running from something, it's only running away from negative ass energy. I'm always going to run away from that, because I know what that's going to get me. It's going to get me sentenced to somebody's jail time, because literally you're going to make me do something to you. So of course I would want to run away from trouble. Especially when it's like a hidden agenda or a hidden energy, something that's not up front and right in your face. Like, I don't got time for that. Just go sit down somewhere. But anyway, so travel and news traveling to you. So you may be getting an email, a text message, a carrier pigeon, a sign, a signal, or something coming in your direction. But also I'm getting a vibe like people think you may be too independent. You're too free as far as your energy is concerned. Again, something that ain't their business. And why am I getting somebody being pregnant? So somebody could be about to have a baby, literally, or it's giving me like a creative spark for something. So there is something that you're about to birth into fruition. A new idea, a new something is about to happen here. All right, we got a King of Pentacles, so that's definitely giving up money. And now I got a feeling like somebody wants to offer you some money, because we got an Ace of Cups here, so that's offering. Somebody wants to give you something. So this tower being here is not a tower that's going to happen after this. This tower happening here is like after, it's a saying, after chaos and turmoil and strife, God grants ease. Allah grants ease. So you may have been going through a whole lot of BS, a whole lot of maliciousness, a whole lot of chaos, a whole lot of turmoil, a whole lot of things coming to an end, sudden changes, things being exposed, things being uncovered. Always expect the unexpected. But anyway, giving you sudden insight. Like, this had to happen. In order for you to obtain the next book, to even receive the next book, you had to go through all of those chapters in that last book. You had to finish that book in order to get to the new book. So everything had to, the chips had to fall where they may. So it's like now rebuilding. But I keep telling y'all, I don't even get like, you know how like a glass breaks and, you know, you have to put the pieces back together, like you glue them together, but you still see the chips in the glass. I'm not getting that. I'm getting like regeneration. So your body parts, everything just regenerating and everything going back to something brand new, because it's like the spells and the chaos and all the whatever, the wear and tear on you. It's like you get to be renewed, restored from all of that. All right, so we have a King of Pentacles here. You solve yours and other people's issues in practical ways. So wealth, abundance, leadership, security, being very disciplined, very protective, successful, an authority figure, abundance, prosperity, generosity, and comfort. So lots of blessings actually coming here, because you also have the Ten of Pentacles here. So definitely luxury, wealth, and abundance in your energy. All right, we have the Ten of Pentacles here. Everything has come to fruition in your life, and you have experienced the wisdom of every stage. That's the reason why the new book gets to open, because you have experienced the wisdom of every stage. So that's giving me magician vibes. You have every suit, every skill, every tool that you need in order to advance. And so that's a level up and a completion. And now God offering you something new, a different. Okay, so hold on. Let's go back. Wealth, financial security, family, inheritance, long-term success, stability, contribution, domestic love, home, and attainment. Everything that most people want. Definitely stability, being able to take care of yourself. Success. So whatever your level of success it is, you have now achieved it, or you are achieving it at this moment, because you just accepted inevitable fate. Okay, this had to come, this had to happen. This had to happen in order to get here. One thing begat the other. Like, y'all, if y'all been watching my channel, y'all know I say that. That's like biblical terms. One thing begat the other. So this had to happen in order for that to happen. And although we didn't know why these things happened, it just felt like pain and agony and stress, and just, but we made it through. We made it to the other side. And so now we're almost at the finish line. So things coming into alignment. And again, like I said, Ace of Cups, divine offering you something. Open up your heart and receive the love, emotions, and feelings around you. So somebody or a group of people coming into your energy. Love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality. This says intuition, but I swear I just literally keep seeing initiation. Like you being initiated into, which I don't know if I like that. New baby, proposals, and marriages, but that's the vibe that I'm getting, like an initiation happening. So you in this group, you being initiated into the next phase, you have leveled up, and now it's like a step up. But all I keep hearing is secret society or some type of secret ass situation that's happening. So find solutions in unknown places in the darkness. So navigating through the dark night of the soul, find solutions that help you. So focusing on your goals, whatever it is that you got to do to keep yourself on a straight and narrow until this shit is over and done with, until this energy is just destroyed. Then focus on that. Continue to focus on your home. Focus on the things that are important to you. Focus on your health. Focus on your children. Focus on the things that bring you love, happiness, and contentment, okay? But just don't focus on the negativity and the people who are trying to destroy your life or send you malicious, unhealthy ass energy, because them people are about to be dealt with anyway. Actually, I feel like those people are already being dealt with, and that's the reason why they are because I feel like they taking their last shot at this. That's the vibe that it keeps giving me. Like, the people are scattering, and now they're like trying to figure out, like, okay, how do we fix this? There is no fixing of it, because to me, I think that they think the only fixing of it is you not being around. No, the fixing of it is y'all go mind your own damn business and worry about yourself. Repent. Go return back to God. Tell God you're sorry. I didn't mean that. And then, you still got to accept the punishment for whatever you did. You reap what you sow. What you give, you get. It's a law in the universe. So I do think that once you try to turn the other way, I think that, they be happy. But again, you still got to suffer the consequences of what you did. You can't try to take a life of somebody that did nothing to you. And that's it. That's all. So, and you can't keep meddling in the universe and corrupting the energy just around everybody, because people are tired. People are tired of this shit. I know I am. So, Pisces, this is the reading. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and go with God.